Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be with you today at this summit and to be in your service. My name is Clint Dietze, and I'm the Regional Director and Country Manager for Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for Constructex. This afternoon, I'm going to be talking about Advanced Work Packaging, or AWP, and how it can help us to create a more sustainable, clean energy world. Constructex's approach combines the relevant methodologies from agile and lean construction into what we call next-gen project delivery to help owners and contractors build with less waste in a shorter time period using fewer carbon-based sources with greater productivity. We call this next-gen project delivery. Each one of these colossal hurdles that we see on the board requires unflinching desire, energy, and vision. Each one of these colossal challenges requires humanity to design and build some type of asset. The construction industry is still struggling to provide the certainty that investors and industry stakeholders are demanding. But what if I told you that there's a better way to build, a proven methodology that allows owners and contractors to build sustainably with reliable and predictable performance? What would you say? Well, that's done through the wise implementation of advanced work packaging. As AWP has now become a recognized industry standard, owners across the globe, including major players in the Middle East and in India, they're specifying AWP as a requirement in their contracts. These are irrefutable facts, not my facts, and they speak for themselves. Effective implementation would result in billions of dollars of benefit in this country. Our observations from current owner EPC contractors' behaviors means that the benefits that were just highlighted, they're at risk. Why is that the case? Well, for owners, there's a check-the-box mentality, applying outdated and incorrect standard vendor acquisition processes to select contractors. Owners' direct involvement means that they need to own the methodology, not just ask others to do it. They must build their knowledge and capacity to provide clarity and leadership throughout the entire project life cycle. For contractors or EPCs, the perception is that AWP reduces their revenue, when in fact it increases their capacity to do more work. Sometimes we find contractors applying in-house solutions which may or may not follow leading practices and standards. There's also material lack of familiarity, expertise, and this leads to misunderstanding of how to effectively implement AWP. Ultimately, if this thinking continues to prevail, it will really aggravate project teams. It'll not deliver the benefits, material benefits that AWP promises, and ultimately it will fizzle and die, being labeled as it doesn't work. Using either a production planning system or a lean construction approach that's been proven to generate benefits in non-AWP capital project implementations. We bring these approaches into advanced work packaging, and we call this next-gen project delivery. This new best practice of combining these approaches is emerging. Yes, it's improving your AWP implementation, and if you do it, it will yield immense benefits. You can build on those benefits by deploying the latest thinking and practices to increase project performance. Next-gen project delivery facilitates AWP adoption by its granular approach and hierarchical analysis. As an owner or an EPC, what do you need to do to be successful? There are 4 key elements to achieving next-gen project delivery results. First, program development. We have to design and implement the governance and organizational structure. We have to configure the systems, and we do health checks. Secondly, we have to enable the project by doing designing early a fit-for-purpose implementation plan. We have to educate our people. Number 3, this can be online, it can be self-paced, or it could be workshop-based as needed. And then where the rubber hits the road is we need to execute processes with direct hands-on coaching and oversight. Next, I'm going to give you examples that explain the core processes in these elements and how they help project team achieve their objectives. This pictogram illustrates how next-gen project delivery is supposed to operate between owners, contractors or EPCs, and their subcontractors. It shows that there are material differences in terms of the role and responsibility of these key stakeholders in a project. You'll specifically notice that optimization efforts are required between owners, contractors, and EPCs. Well, how do I know that I'm ready to execute? Over the last 15 years, Constructex, in conjunction with owners and contractors and EPCs, has developed a proprietary analysis tool or tools to determine and prioritize the highest value opportunities, the capability of the project team, as well as the state of readiness to execute the work. These tools provide quantified information for decision-making and action-taking. We have found that the most successful owners and EPC firms do these analyses early in the project life cycle. The path of construction is the installation build sequence, the direction and the location. It involves dividing the project into work areas, then subdividing these into work packages for construction, engineering, and procurement. We developed the path of construction using interactive planning workshops. It involves bringing people together. Project stakeholders can discuss and align on the deliverables, and so forth and so on. During the sessions, they map out milestones and determine the scheduling considerations and the necessary activities to reach them and commit to making them happen. Interactive planning is performed by starting at the end and thinking or pulling backwards. Pull planning for construction schedule development has largely emanated from lean design and construction community. Lean planning in the field is vital to gain crew alignment and visibility on progress in the path of construction execution, particularly for short-range planning. If we focus on your far right column, we do daily pull planning activities. They're part of the short-range production planning process. This signals to the contractor and the site yard to transport the bagged and tagged materials or equipment, whether owner or contractor supplied, the pre-assembled kit or the modular assembly to the appropriate work front. Looking at the gray highlighted column to the left, or the blue column to the left, we consciously put in a minimum inventory buffer at the logistics center to absorb variability in supply chain delivery and execution. Now, as many of you know, there are numerous complex sources of data and systems involved in capital projects. Owners and EPCs are demanding integrated system that gathers and collates data accurately and then provides timely relevant decision-making information to the project and to business stakeholders. An efficient and effective system is needed to do the work. ConstructX uses work packs as the workhorse to accomplish these tasks. It's a tool of choice for owners and contractors across the globe. WorkPacks enables the project to manage, develop, and access the content of advanced work packaging right from the very beginning of a project right through commissioning and startup. So, what are the results? You're telling me, you're wagging your chin and telling me it's all great. But where have you done this? Who succeeded with advanced work packaging? This is just one example of many owners and contractors who are successful. As mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, next-gen project delivery gets results. On Dow's project, structural steel productivity increased by 92%. Piping productivity increased by 68%. They doubled the industry standard for time on tools. This is wrench time, people actually doing physical work that gets progress. And this project actually won the Dow Chairman's Award, in addition to the downstream awards in 2019 for innovation in digitalization. Now lastly, I just want to tell you about what we're doing as part of ConstructX. ConstructX is a part of the Jovian Ventures group. Its mission is to create a smarter planet. As humanity, we must find ways to deliver capital assets sustainably, creating a circular economy empowered by the facilities that we construct and operate. The Jovian Ventures Network does just that by lifting off sustainability startups in what we call launch pads. One of these launch pads has just been done. It's called Inspire Robotics. I'd be happy to talk to you after this about what that launch pad is. Our launch pads combine exceptional talent from major research universities with the excitement of space exploration technology. The launchpad entrepreneurs create wealth by solving difficult environmental problems the world faces. Through impact investment strategies, Jovian launchpads make sustainability economically sustainable. We seek the best and brightest entrepreneurs to help and create a future where the environment and the economy are not in conflict with each other. We provide a uniquely compelling launch infrastructure for the entrepreneurial projects we back. Be happy to talk to you post this discussion. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful summit. Thank you.